shoot. I have to remember that. Hopefully I don't get no calls. That's what I was thinking. Oh no. I really hope I can. Remember to turn it off. Get a phone call.
Yeah. How in the world did you catch that?
I think it's injured because I'm then I saw it run and I chased it. Then looked at the tree, then I shake the tree, I fell and was running. Then I got hold of it and I threw it to me.
Yeah, it's not chicken dick, but fat net.
Anthony just brought it.
that they're no longer being made anymore. That's right. Irwin Toy only made these Sailor Moon dolls between 95 YL to 2001 YL. You know, and Bandai only made these Sailor Moon dolls around the same time. So, and they're known as gathering things because they don't make them anymore. You know, and that's my guess to why they're worth a lot on eBay or Etsy or Overstock or Deal Dash or any other website that sells things. Now, at first, a lot of folks out there like to believe that, would like to believe that that's not true, but it is. They're worth a lot. Go on eBay or Etsy or Overstock or Deal Dash and look up Sailor Moon dolls and look up Irwin one or Bandai ones or both, and you'll see that they have a lot of work. And most likely probably are worth a lot more on those websites than they were back in the day when they were being sold at Hills, which became Ames and Kmart and Walmart and Toys R Us and KB Toys and whatever shops were selling back in the day. And yeah, and sometimes the worths are like way more than you think they're worth. And most of the time, what you see is what you get too. You got anything to say about the worths? Well, yeah, Sailor Moon, I do got something to say about the worths. The Irwin Toy Sailor Moon dolls and the Bandai Sailor Moon dolls are worth a lot, on eBay, Etsy, Overstock, Deal Dash, on the grounds that Irwin Toy no longer makes them anymore. Hell, they're not around anymore, so they don't make anything anymore. And Bandai doesn't make these kind of dolls anymore either. So that's why they're worth a lot on eBay.
Excuse me.
By sundry sellers, or Etsy by sundry sellers, Overstock and Deal Dash by sundry sellers too. I know a lot of folks out there like to say that, why are they worth a lot? But these are worth a lot more than you think, And a lot of folks like to say that, that at eBay or Etsy or Overstock or Deal Dash, they let you set your worth. Now, I think many websites let the sellers set their worth. When it comes to sales total, that's a whole other thing, And why would many sellers on eBay and Etsy, and even we'll say Overstock if they're still around or not, or Deal Dash, why would folks make a high sell worth for them? Let's say back in the day that maybe they were $8, maybe $10, they could be $5, I don't know. We'll just make that up and say that back in the day, Hills, which became Ames, which is no longer around anymore, and Kmart, which is no longer around anymore, and then and go off the ground that Walmart is still around, and KB Toys, which I guess is or is not still around, and Toys R Us that died and came back, or whatever. Now, why would these sellers sell them something worth a lot more than what the shop sold them for back in the day? Who knows? Your guess is good as home. Back to you, Sailor Moon. Yeah, before we end this film, I just want to say that, that Sailor Moon, Irwin Toy dolls, or Bandai dolls that were made between the years of between 95 to 2001 YL are worth a lot on eBay and Etsy and Overstock and Deal Dash. And why do some folks want to sell them high worth? Your guess is good as mine. And guesses, but I truly wouldn't know the answer to it. Anyway, if you like this film, give us your thoughts on it. What do you think about Sailor Moon Urban Toy Dolls being worth a lot on eBay and Etsy and and Overstock or Deal Dash? Let me know about that. I, Sailor Moon Serena, and I, Sailor Neptune, sail through in the shadow. See you later.
Hi, everyone.
What a band.
It's me, Sailor Moon. And it's me, Sarah Saturn, Sailor Ringworld here. And today we're going to talk about, the good of the Deep Glee Sailor Moon. And also the Pioneer Glee Sailor Moon and the Cloverway Glee Sailor Moon. First off, I believe that a lot of folks mistaken Cloverway for Pioneer. Cloverway may have been the business that, got the rights to work with Sailor Moon, for the southern land in New Zealand. But it was Pioneer that got the rights to work with Sailor Moon in the 4-1 Kingdom and 4-1 rights in the settled land from between 99 YL till 2003 YL though. Now, the first one we talk about is Viz. The first one we talk about is Deke Sailor Moon. Because Deke had gotten the right to work with Sailor Moon and had ownership over their Sailor Moon from between 94 YL till now. But the deal at the time to work with Sailor Moon was only between 95 YL, between 94 YL to between 98 YL. And Deke Sailor Moon was first owned by Toei, would go and be owned by Disney, then Deke and Cookie Jar, and then DMX, and then Brian. Now, there's always been a belief in the Sailor Moon followership that there was nothing good about the Deke Sailor Moon. Well, that's not true. The first thing is the songs. Yeah, I know a lot of folks don't bring up the songs, but the songs that Deke had for Sailor Moon was good. Alright, it wasn't the songs that Toei put in it, or whatever, it wasn't the songs. But hey, they were still good songs, right? Another thing that some folks like to say wasn't good about Deke Sailor Moon was the Sailor Says, which a lot of folks scathed and behaved as if the things they talked about you couldn't learn nothing from. Well, keep in mind that Sailor Moon wasn't the only show that had to follow that oversight. Hasbro had to do it. Sunbow had to do it when they were working with G.I. Joes and Jim on behalf of Hasbro in business at the time. So, yeah. And even Sonic had to do it too when Deke had their deal with that. But they behaved as if there's nothing you could learn from it. Yeah, I know you most likely could learn some things from it. Alright? Now, a lot of other things they like to bring up as bad is they like to talk about the show playing or the word playing and say that the folks that were speaking for them didn't speak the right way, or I don't know. But at the end of the day, I think that Settlelander English and 4-1 Rikers English are mostly the same, And I don't know what these folks wanted them the tone to be, be spoken like, but I thought they did very well with the show playing. Another thing that they say another thing they say wasn't good is the sagas and the tales. Well, believe it or not, the tales that were going on, at least for the first following and the 2-diff following, Deke didn't shift the sagas. I mean, they may have shifted the name of the Dark Kingdom. They may have shifted the name of the Black Moonkin, or the Dead, or the Big, or the Doom Tree Outsiders. But at at the end of the day, they may have shipped those names, but the sagas and the tales were the same. Queen Beryl was still looking for might, and while she was looking for might, she was also looking for the folklore silver hearse, which would have more might than the man-like, woman-like might that they were getting. And the Doomtree outsiders were really just seeking to keep that tree alive and not fully understanding love or forgiveness at the time. And the Black Moonkin was going after Rini because they believed Rini had the folklore silver hearse from the upcoming that they needed, so they could then, end the world, the earth of the past. But really was death. It was really Doom Ghost that was really the one that was really doing all that shit. But it was just playing the Black Moonkin. So really, at the end of the day, the sagas and the tales, they didn't shift that, right? Oh yeah, you're right, Sailor Moon. I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of folks say there's a lot of things about Deep Sailor Moon that you cannot like or is just not watchable. They also say that, names being shifted or near names being shifted, strike names being shifted, borrow names being shifted out for other borrow names. Well, I don't think that was bad at all. But then they also make a big, then they say that the things that were skimmed or cut or cleaned out, that you can't, there was nothing good from it because some of the fighting was skimmed out, or some of the blood was skimmed out or whatever they're going to say, or say that it wasn't good on the grounds that some of the sagas of the first following were skipped over, and one of the two following was skipped over too. Now, at the end of the day, I don't think that makes Deep Sailor Moon bad at all. It might be the held belief by some in the Sailor Moon followership. Hold on, I gotta take a shit. And they also think that you cannot like it, under the grounds of the whole Malachite Zoisite, thing, where Zoisite became a woman in the deep world, and a deep one. Now, those are things that they say that why it's not good, or you cannot like it, or they do not like it. But I just think some of that's mostly whatever it is. Well, yeah, you're right, Sailor Saturn. You're right, Sailor Moon World. At the end of the day, they have the right to their belief, their take, their thought. If they don't like it, they don't like it. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I like it, and I think it's good. And yes, that was the Sailor Moon that many folks and 4-1 Reichs in the settled land grew up on, even if they hate it now and can't stand it now. But back then, that was the one they grew up on. And that's the one, when I think of Sailor Moon, that's the first one I think of. I'm sorry, but that's the one that I think of. So anyway, what is your take on a whole Deep Sailor Moon? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What do you think about it? I, Sailor Moon Serena, and I, Sailor Saturn, Sailor Ringo Taru. We'll see you later. Goodbye.
That was awesome.
Hi everyone, it is me, Sailor Moon, and it's me, Sarah Yornis here, or Sailor Sky World here, and today we went to the Carnegie Bookhouse of McKeesport Stead. But not only did we go to the Carnegie Bookhouse of McKeesport Stead near we also went to the Vinlander Thrift Middle, which we've been going to for years. And I know that this might not be the same as taking a ride or taking a ride going there. And one day we will make a film talking about why we don't do that anymore, but we got our own ground stake and why for why we don't do that anymore. Stanza, we don't why we don't do that thing anymore. Now, you may also wonder, what kind of books did we get? Well, we got books on we got books on Elder Room, book on Yorkester Earth Dog, Buffy the Bloodsucker Slayer books, and that's what we got at the Carnegie Bookhouse of McKeesport Stead. Then at the American Thrift Center or Vinlander Thrift Metal, we got some socks. And we gotten the Yorkshire Earth Dog toy that was there, I guess, and a shirt. And that was mostly about it of what we got, what we did. I say more things? Yeah, Sailor Moon. And we also went to Pizza Bird or Flatbread Bird. It's a eating hall and McKeesport Stead near, which we tend to go to a lot. Mostly pick up, because we never eat there. We always picked up all the flatbread there. And they got this one flatbread called Big Ben, which is named after Ben Russellberg. You know, the former Pittsburgh Steelers football player in the NFL one time. So that's what we did today, you know. And I know some folks out there will say, hey, but that's not the same. It's not as cool as, you know. And, that's not as cool, as going for a ride. Yeah, well, here's why we don't do them anymore. One, it was irksome to the ones that we were giving the ride to. They were getting irked over not having a wireless on and listening to us film. And we just, over time, just couldn't come up with things to talk about while we were taking those rides. So that's why we chose to be done with it. So anyway, that's all the time we got here. It's getting all dark already. Shit. And, that's why okay, bring him over here then. And now, shit, it's on the way. And that's why we don't do those, no film there, take those rides anymore. So yeah, we did go to the Carnegie Bookhouse of McKeesport Stead today. We went to the Vinlander Thrift Metal, and we went to Pizza Bird or Flatbread Bird, And hopefully you like this film. Let us know what you think about it. I know it's not the same as, making a film, taking a ride to those steads. Well, this is good enough, and we should have been doing that all along. I, Sailor Uranus, Sailor Scott Lamara, and I, Sailor Moon Serena, and we'll see you later. Goodbye. Well, Xena, we meet again. What is your bind this time? My bind, Xena? This time, I'll tell you what my bind is. It's with you. The last time you fought me was like months ago. Only this time, this time we're filming inside. So, because we want to film inside, we've gotten a mood when we do films outside and when we do films inside. It's not going to care if it's inside or outside or whatever. I'm still going to beat you. Yeah, how are you going to do that? Go and beat me all the other times. Yeah, and I'm still angry with you for blinding me. Well, let me tell you something right now. You know, yeah, well, when you go around eating man-like, woman-like beings, the only way to stop you from doing it was to blind you. Yeah, and I'm still gonna get even with you for that. Well, you only like showed up in the first saga of my first following and never saw you again. Oh, that's a lie, Xena. I showed up in your first film game that was made for the Sony PlayStation in 9 between 99 mile. Yeah, it was a one-eye. I don't think it was you. Yeah, I know what you did. You flew your flying ring at me so many years ago and handicapped me. Like I told you, you could always sell yourself off as a keeper to some Trump or borough or township town or stead, some near. You know, even a blind one I could always frighten folks off. And then either the Gore, the Trump, the Gore, either the Gore, the borough, the Gore, the borough, township, the town or stead could always give you sheep or goats as yielding for your hard work. You know, like I told you, how can you get over eating other kind of flesh when you eat man or woman like me? Like I told you, suit yourself. Hey you lied to me many years ago too, did I? You made me think that you were going to go after your mother and slay her. You lied. You played me and said you were foes so I would take the cell off of you. Yeah, I said thank God for dumb one-eyes. Yeah. So I know you can't, I know you're not going to do that stunt you did to me before and play it again. Why not, Gabrielle says. I mean, you fell for it before, you'll fall for it again. And keep in mind, that might not be the same Gabrielle. You know, there are many folks with that Latinist French's borrowed name Gabrielle, which is with a French's take off of the Hebrew borrowed name Gabriel. And that's a lot because anyone talks like you, I know your word anywhere. Well, let me tell you about some of the weapons I have. Well, I got my staff. I've had that, you know. Then I got this axe that I don't think I ever had in a show or in the drawing show, the drawing film, or in the film games. Gabrielle, let me handle this. All right, Mother. Yeah, you know what? I have about 4 weapons here that you know of. The sword, the flying ring, my whip that I mostly gave up on after I stopped working. I stopped having after the 2 discs following on my show. Either I lost it somewhere. Oh, is that right? Like you didn't have enough weapons. You had a sword, a knife, a flying ring, a whip. Yeah, you had enough weapons. And I could, for you, Xena, enough weapons. So Gabrielle was the staff, and it was the blades, and some of that toy business should be a sword. Well, I don't care what weapons you have or don't have. You're not going to beat me. Hold on, Gabrielle, let me do this. You see? You see, Gabrielle? All I really had to do was just hit him and knock him over. And then again, that was a doll that was made by McDonald's, you know, made for Disney's Heracles drawing film and drawing show. You know, for McDonald's Happy Meal, I guess, in between 97 mile, 1 year before Heracles and myself would get our drawing film. And I beat him. Yeah, Mother, you just knocked him over. And and he fell down. I guess because you have many skills. Yeah, I do got many skills. It's just sad that I have to stand on a Jack's doll stand, and you gotta stand on a Mattel doll stand, because Hasbro and Mattel, because Hasbro and Toy Biz, which is no longer around anymore, and it's like sad because it's like McFarlane Toys and Mattel and Jack's and Playmates are the only ones that make stands, not Toy Biz, not Sideshow Toys. My mother, yeah, I know, that is kind of weird. You think he's gonna come back up again, back up the hill? Are you kidding me, Gabrielle? How's he gonna come back up the hill? Well, he's blinded, but he's not, but he's not walkless, he can still walk. He can still climb. If climb's the English word or not, he can still hop. But I don't really think he's going to be coming back, is he, Mother? He don't want any more of you, does he? No, he does not. Hi, everyone. It is me, Jordan Lawn here, or Jordan Mulan Lawn here. And today I'm going to talk about, the books I got from the Carnegie Bookhouse of McKeesport Stead, because I did go there today and I got some books. So I'll show all the books off that I got from the Carnegie Bookhouse of McKeesport Stead. Books that I got from from also the children, but also the grown-up room too. So I got books from both rooms, to believe it or not. So I'll show the books. I'll show the books off to you. Some of you folks may have missed this. All right, the first book that I got was TK, the Simonian Space or Room. Yeah, I got this book out many times before. So yeah, there's a shadow over this book, and I really can't get it all in the film. I just don't know why. The book is just blocking half the light out. And the next book we got here, there's a shadow, and every time I put this book here, the book starts blocking it. The next one is Yorkshire Earth Dogs. That was in the children's. Well, the space books are too. The room books are too. The Third Between Rails in Our Starway. The books that would piss off some of those folks in the star-looking arm of the Wisdom followership who think we only got 8 worlds. The next one is the 11 worlds in the Starway. 11 worlds in our Starway. And the next one is the Kingfish, Space Encyclopedia, or we'll say Room Wisdom book. And next we got Buffy the Bloodsucker Slayer books that happen to be there. Because I'm a Bloodsucker Slayer too. And there were only 3 of them. There may have been others, but these were the only 3 that I saw there. So there were like others, yep. And there have only been so many of them. And these are all the ones that they have, There might be, most likely others, but that's it. Yeah, those, sorry for all that coughing, clearing the throat. I have I have very little slay for, what? I keep having a shadow over everything. All right, here we go. Those are all the books I got from the Carnegie Bookhouse of McKeesport Stead. Let me know what you think of the books I got. Some of them I got before, and some of them I got for the first time.
short and long here. And today we're gonna talk about Pee Wee Herman being irksome. And Ernest P. Worrell can be irksome in his own right. And Pee Wee Herman is next to being irksome. And a lot of folks might say that Pee Wee Herman is more well known than Ernest P. Worrell. I don't really believe that. I think they're both well known. Even though it's true, Pee Wee Herman has, had more shows and, more plays. They only had at least 3 films. Ernest P. Worrell had them beat in the films. And the showings will say that. Hey. Oh, hi, Pee Wee. Well, do you want to know who is more irksome than Ernest P. Worrell? No, who's more irksome than Ernest? Tell me. I'm irksome, more irksome. But I don't mean to be. Well, Pee Wee, we know you don't mean to be. I mean, I have seen you have these 3 films, you have plays, song shows. Ernest had more films than you have, but you beat him because you had more plays than he did. And you had at least 1 Farseer show I know of. And I did something that Ernest never did. What was that? I was in WWE. Oh yeah, you were. You were the greeter of Raw, of Monday Night Raw once. You also happened to be at WrestleMania once, with Gene Okerlund and The Rock. Yeah, you're right. So, the thing I ask folks that's irksome and they don't have the answer to the asking thing, what is it? I know what you are, but what am I? Well, first off, you are a man, a living being, a man-like living being, and I am a woman-like living being. So there's the answer to the asking thing. Yeah, it's irksome people. It would be to some folks because they already know the answer, and so do you. And folks don't like it because I yell all the time. Yeah, you do yell all the time. But only when someone says the outstanding word. Which if you ever played my Farseer show, you would watch my Farseer show, Pee Wee's Playhouse, which, yeah, and every time they say the word, you yell and everybody gets arced over it. Like, let's say today's word is film. Anytime someone says film, all right, so anytime someone says film, see, that's irksome. And I always wanted to know, Pee Wee, if you only go to your playhouse during the day and you leave during the end of the day, well then where's your true house at? Because the show never ever says. Yeah, I know. The show starts off, I'm already at my playhouse already, And then at the end of the day, I leave and go home. So there's a house I own, it's only for playing, and there's a house I own only for living in. Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say about that. So, yeah, I don't mean to be irksome. I know you don't mean to be, Pee Wee. I know your heart's in the right stead. And you do mean to be kind and do the right thing. Yeah, I know that. So tell me, why does Ernest P. Worrell get away with some things that I cannot? No, Ernest is irksome too. Sometimes he says and does things that irk folks too, So it's not that he's getting away with things he's not. Because he can be irksome sometimes as well. Oh, and don't forget that we say the outstanding word today. Yeah, like what? Upload, live stream, short, film. Yeah, sure. That's it, Huey. That's enough. So that's Pee Herman being irksome. You know, a lot of folks, a lot of folks out there might put him on the irksome list of sounds that means to be irksome or can be irksome. You know, so let me know what you think about Pee Wee Herman being irksome or not. And I'll see you later on, my friends. Goodbye.
I got it. Hi, everyone. It's me, Jordan Long here. Sorry for that cough. And today I'm doing my live stream. Now, I know that I haven't done a live stream since most likely the 7th month of last year. And that has been some time ago since the last time I've done a live stream. And this is the first time I've done a live stream, on my, on my, YouTube fairway. At least a live stream is running through my Y speaker and not running through the web share through my reckoner for the website. And as of right now, I don't have anyone on here yet because I didn't set up a time, to do this live stream. If I would have set it up a time, which I didn't think I was going to do one until today, so sorry if I don't get anyone coming on, And I know that a lot of my live streams are not always, I got someone, but then again, it's always going to be that first watcher that comes on, watches a little of it to see what it's about, and then leaves, and then comes back and leaves, and comes back and leaves. You don't know. And I don't really know how to see if anyone's writing anything down, because I know there's a thing at the bottom, sorry for that cough, there's a thing at the bottom of my live stream, and if I hit that, it will show me if someone wrote or not. Let's see. We'll bring up the live chat, which most likely no one said nothing, because it told me if someone did say something, it would have showed up. So yeah. So I haven't done a live stream in some time. Well, I haven't done one since I'm going to say the 7th month of last year. So it has at least been almost a whole year without me doing any live streams. And as you know, sorry for that burp. All you really do is either go coughing in my films back in the day, it was sneezing, then it shifted over to burping, and now it's only coughing with burping every once in a while. But sadly, the coughing only seems to happen when I make films. Any other time, there is no coughing. But if I make a film, then there has to be coughing, which I don't understand. Oh, see, there was the first follower. I knew he or she was going to leave like they always do, And someone out there has a held belief, and there's not really any way to show any truth to this or not, but someone has a held belief that the first one that comes on your live stream, they say, it's someone from YouTube making a scene that you're following their website. So what is your following the followership oversight? And if that's true, you think they would say something. But no, this worker, whoever he or she is, this watcher, seer, onlooker, he or she don't say nothing. They just come on, watch a little of your film, and then they leave. There I just coughed again. I hate when that happens. So let me go look in my live stream and see if I did get anything that was written down.
I was talking to someone last night, and this person said, "Hey, Tams, he did all kind of videos showing Wendy. I thought that she was talking about UD, and I welled out, and I did a video. I was about to go IRL. I'm telling you. I went over and looked. There's nothing there. Here she confused James with UD. James did that. And so did Eric. Let's not forget, whenever Denise did 21 videos in a row on me, the golf community is not only bogged down with kitty freaks, but stalkers. And you'll notice the ones that do this to me are pot and meth heads. Man, the drugs really messed them up bad. And this is all I gotta say. But no, UD didn't, to my knowledge, he never did that. I was told he did a stream showing the mother's Facebook and the child in the hospital bed, but I didn't see it. And the person who told me this when I was streaming doesn't like them. So now UD teamed up with Shiz, and you gotta watch Shiz. I've been down this road with him many times, man. That dude also got 1,000 faces. And you never know when he's gonna stab you. Like I said, man, these are all drug addicts. Shit, man, their minds ain't right. So like I said, I just gotta be quiet and just stay away, you know, because like I said, they teamed up and they're coming at me and Clovis. So we got two options here. We either stay or we go. And believe me, I can get all of this to stop. All of it. But I'm not about going into people's real lives. I'm not about that. This is, I'll tell you what, man, they're crazy. This is some heavy duty. I think that, listen, they're all mentally ill, man. This is some heavy duty Asperger's shit, man. Mixed with meth, mixed with marijuana, everything. And then for that one, he goes, I guess he said, you didn't do it. He trolls it. You know what I like though? About that other one, James? He trolls himself. I mean, and it's funny as hell. Hey, you don't see me doing this shit to these. No, I don't do this. So like I said, I'm not, hey, whatever. But I say it all the time. Thank God that dox is wrong. Because I would have took them all out. I mean it. Because this dox involves a disabled mother with a child with special needs. Don't allow anyone to do this to your children. No one.
Hi everyone, Sailor Moon here, Serena here, doing a live stream right now outside of my backyard. Wow, and the last time I did a live stream, I was getting, trolls, bullies, whatever you want to call them, that were like writing all kinds of shit on there. And I'm not going to go into I'm not going to say what they were writing, We'll just say they got hushed and locked, and that was the end of it. Now, someone out there might say, well, Serena, Sailor Moon, since this is a live stream, and since you are doing it through the UROS tool on your wide wireless far speaker, why don't you walk around? Well, I have made films showing the inside of the house, the backyard, the side yard, whatever. So, first thing is first. For any trolls or bullies that might think that might want to show up on this live stream and say, oh, did you work at Walmart? No, never did. Anyone who feels they want to write down James E. Cornett all over the state, well, beware. I will hush, I will lock, and I will forbid you from this live stream, from this fairway. You know? So, I hope we got that taken care of. So, I don't really know how long I'm going to do this live stream for. I don't really goal them out, you know. Hold on, just if I'm right about this. You know, I don't really goal these live streams out. Like, you know, like I say, I get in my mind where I'm going to do it. But then I don't really know how long I'm going to do it for. You know. So, the first thing a lot of folks might always ask, they'll go, well, Serena, Sailor Moon, aren't you thinking about doing, you know, aren't you thinking about doing become a YouTube mate? No, I don't think so. Is the live talk even on? I guess it is if they didn't have anything to say. No, because there's, sorry for, you know, that cough though, but sadly that cannot be helped. No, one, way too many oversights to follow. First, you gotta have so much looking and watch time on your upload, your live streams, your shorts. And you either gotta have an AdSense or you know, have, we'll call it showing font. Gotta have that set up. And then you're not even in it, because then you gotta go through and you gotta set your fairway up. And then you gotta hope and meet the standard just for them to look at you. And then, even if you're lucky and you do get in, which very few folks do get in, hey Sailor Moon, hi. And if you do get in, which we'll be honest, we won't. Because we're not going to meet the standards of it. We don't have enough watch time, we don't got enough followers, or whatever the fuck. And keep in mind, does one really want to go through all the oversights? You know, mateship oversight, which is shifting all the time. Showing oversight, which is shifting all the time. And even if you meet the standards of how many followers you have and how many watch time and looking your upload live stream is short has, even if you got an AdSense or whatever, you have that set up and ready to go. Even if you meet all the standards and you get into it, do I really want to go for that shit? The whole world, it says, is a bit of that Euro fairway going on.
Bye.